In 2011, the New York University psychologist Gabrielle Oettingen published the results of a study in which participants were deprived of water. Some of the parched volunteers were then taken through a guided visualization exercise in which they were asked to picture an icy glass of water, the very thing they craved. Afterwards, by measuring everyone's blood pressure, Oettingen discovered that the exercise had drained people's energy levels and made them relax. The implication is startling. Picturing an imaginary glass of water might make people less motivated to get up and head to the water cooler or the tap in order to quench their thirst. This conclusion is precisely the reverse of what mainstream psychology teaches, the idea that picturing the future you desire makes it more likely you'll attain it. Again and again in her research, Oettingen has shown that making a fantasy of something you want can make it harder to achieve in reality. Imagine yourself having a productive week and you'll accomplish less. Imagine receiving a windfall of cash and you'll be less motivated to engage in the kinds of activities that might bring you money. Fist-pumping motivational gurus have long claimed that your brain can't distinguish between reality and imagination. Ironically, Oettingen's experiments show they're right about that, but also that the conclusion they draw is spectacularly wrong. Attempting to experience your success as if it's already materialized is a fast track to disappointment. Thankfully, not all kinds of thinking about the future are quite so self-sabotaging. In Oettingen's new book, Rethinking Positive Thinking, she makes the case for mental contrasting, a technique that involves methodically combining positive and negative thoughts about your own future, in a way that seems to work strikingly well if you're trying to replace bad habits or mindsets with good ones. Over the last decade, in studies conducted by Oettingen and other researchers, mental contrasting has been shown to double the amount of exercise people engage in, to increase their fruit and vegetable intake by 30%, and to help suffering people who have chronic pain become more physically active. When low-income school children in Germany and the US were trained briefly in the method, it led to an increased school attendance and better academic performance. The technique's full formal name is less than catchy, mental contrasting with implementation intentions. So in her book, Oettingen rebrands it as WOOP, which stands for Wish, Outcome, Obstacle, Plan. The acronym sets out the 4 stages of the process. First, spend a minute or two thinking in detail about something you wish to accomplish. Second, vividly imagine the best thing you associate with that outcome. That best thing might be an emotion, a promotion, praise, anything really. Third, ask yourself what internal obstacles most likely get in the way. This isn't about your boss or your space so much as the weakness inside you that holds you back from being better paid or have a better relationship. Finally, formulate an if-then plan for what you'll do when you see that obstacle. There's nothing wrong with a bit of positive daydreaming if it makes you feel good, so long as you don't expect anything more than the feeling of goodness. Oettingen states daydreaming can be great. It's only when it comes to actually realizing these dreams that positive dreaming is problematic, because it pretends that you've already attained these desired futures. You relax, your energy goes down. It's a question of why face the hardships of a bumpy road to achieving these things in real life if you can just float away on your dreams. Mental contrasting retains the most useful part of positive fantasies. It clarifies what you want and reminds you how good it can feel to attain, say, a pay increase, a new job, a smaller waistline, or a happier relationship. But then it exploits the motivating power of knowing what you have not yet attained. That there's serious ground you'll have to cover. Getting fit, improving a marriage, making more money, it all takes work. Finally, the whooping technique nudges you to plan in advance for what you'll do once inevitably your own flawed personality gets in the way. And so mental contrasting pushes back against one of the great disempowering lies of positive thinking, that transformation change, personal or social, can be made effortless. It can't. In fact, Ottogen's research suggests convincing yourself that life's meant to be easy just makes it appreciably harder. The best way to quench your thirst for change, it seems, is to remind yourself that the glass is still half empty. If you want more ways of positive thinking, then head on over to my website, Positive Panic Attacks, where you get lots of free information on how to be positive. Thanks for watching and listening. Till next time, bye bye.